Greetings to you, my lovely people, Ghana and beyond. This is your teacher Frankie Aboa. Today I'm here once again to talk about the second part of hypertension. Second part of what? Hypertension. In my previous video, we talked about types of hypertension and causes. So we saw that we have two types. We have the primary cause or essential cause. Primary hypertension or essential hypertension. And then we have secondary hypertension. So that the primary hypertension mostly we don't have any underlying factor, but you will still have it as a result of maybe a lifestyle. And that of the secondary one, that one comes as a result of underlying factor or having a disease, a chronic disease can also let you have hypertension. So secondary and then a primary hypertension, what we talked about in my previous video, and the causes. The causes for the primary, we looked at sedentary lifestyle, obesity. We also look at too much intake of alcohol, too much intake of salt, and then smoking, be it marijuana or cigarette or the tobacco, can let you have hypertension. And then the secondary one is when you have underlying condition, underlying medical condition. For that one, you will have it. Today, we are going to talk about risk factors. Before we talk about the risk factors, for the secondary hypertension, some conditions like congenital adrenal hyperplasia, pheochromocytoma. What about the pheochromocytoma? That one is a rare cancer of the adrenal gland. A rare cancer of the adrenal gland. And this one, when you have it, it will generate some tumor, and that tumor will secrete some hormones, and those hormones can let you have what? Hypertension. So we need to be very, very careful, my brothers and sisters. Now let's move on to the risk factors. Age is paramount. Studies has found out that age above 60, so 65 and above, definitely if you can have hypertension, definitely you can have what? Hypertension. So don't think that if you are a young guy like me, you cannot have it. Maybe you may not have it now, but due to some lifestyle, it may be accumulated, and then maybe one day, as you get to that age, you will have it. So please, what we do today can hurt us tomorrow. And also ethnicity. Studies have found out that some ethnic groups are prone to hypertension. So when you go to US of A, the African American people over there are prone to hypertension because of their ethnic background. And also we have overweight people or obese people. Obesity can also cause what? Hypertension. When you are overweight, you have some bad fats that will pose health risk. And when you are having that bad fats, any disease at all, you can have it. And we know that for the secondary hypertension, unless you have underlying factor, you will not have it. So since you're going to have some medical, what do you call it, underlying factors, underlying condition, you have it. So obese, overweight. So we need to know what we take as food. What we take as food. And also excessive intake of alcohol. Excessive intake of alcohol or too much intake of alcohol and smoking. So people who take too much of alcohol can get hypertension. People who smoke are likely to have hypertension. Are likely to what? Have hypertension. And also too much salt intake. If you're somebody who consumes too much of salt, my brother or my sister, put a stop to. You have hypertension. So too much intake of salt, smoking, alcohol, too much intake of alcohol can also let us have hypertension. And living a sedentary life, like I said in the previous video, you don't do any vigorous exercise. People who don't like doing vigorous exercise can also have it. Then how are we going to manage it when we have hypertension? How are we going to manage it? We have to adjust our lifestyle. So if you don't do exercise, your business is in the office, from your home to the office, from the office to your home, you need to do exercise, because studies have found out that at least everybody, including people with hypertension, should at least every week have 150 minutes moderate intensity exercise. That is every week. Maybe you know how to manage it to get your 150 minutes. You know how to manage it. Or you can also every 5 days you have your 75 minutes moderate intensity exercise. You know how to manage it. Maybe you share it and know how to manage it every day. That is when you have it, how to manage it. Manage it. And also you need to take your medicine. You need to know how to take your medicine. Before that, you need to consult your medical practitioner and know the kind of medicine you should take depending on your level of hypertension and the kind of underlying factors you have. That is when you have it and you want to manage it. So your medication is very, very important. Some of the medicine, the blockers are there, alpha, beta blockers, and there are a lot of medications that you need to please. When you're on medication, you need to take it as directed by the physician. Please don't go and buy any medicine and say you are treating it, please. And also, if you don't have it, then too much intake of salt, you have to stop it. Like I said in my previous video, too much intake of salt, because already there's natural sodium in our system. So when you go and add the sodium in the salt to it, too much of it would disturb the natural sodium. And then anything that can happen. And also, too much in salt can also disturb your kidney. And then kidney is the paramount in our system, the paramount organ in our system, because it's filter fluid. And then if the kidney fails to filter fluid, at the end, the essence of it will let you have the too much of fluid in your system will let you have hypertension. And also insulin resistance. All of these and let you have hypertension. We need to put a stop to smoking, please. If you smoke, you need to put a stop to. If you drink too much, you need to put a stop to. Look, when you do this, it will help you. Your life is precious. More especially my lovely people who like watching me, who always subscribe to my new channel. Please, We can't afford to lose any of you so early in life. We love you all. As you're watching this video, begging of you people, subscription is what I need. Subscribe to my new channel, please. I'm begging of you. Subscribe to my new channel so that I will get an edge to give you quality, beautiful videos today and forevermore. Thank you. Bye bye.